irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
34-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a first and 10 at the 34. Love looking to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He sets up the screen to Jones. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Prescott now from the 50.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. That one complete to Joe Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Joe Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Prescott. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he completes it to Cohen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 8.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Love now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
first down. Love to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Packers.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready, 10 black, 58, let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down, Love. And Jones has it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, 55 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 27, Prescott. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
84. Touchdown.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and if they're getting blown out, how do they adjust?
Number 29.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson.
Complete to Allen Robinson. 10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
There we go, kill. 42. Ricky. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42.
4th down, Prescott. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Check, Mike 42. All day.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go, 47. Switch it, hey. Mike's 42.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they will take a knee here. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He'll take it at the 42. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy to doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with
you talking to? Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon.